picture and I see his clothes everywhere, which is pretty brilliant. So anyway, thank you. Good job on that.
I like it. You dropped a lot of stuff there in like a very short period of time. Now we have a very short period of time here, so instead of me just sitting here and going back and forth with you guys, I want to give you guys a chance to ask some questions. Do we have any questions out there? Either you got one over on this side or on this side. You have one. Okay, cool.
Hi guys, big fan. Grew up watching you guys. My question for you guys is, how does it feel for you to like the legacy that you guys left behind for as kids like me? I'm 22, grew up watching you guys when I was like 10, right after the 90s, and you guys pretty much were my heroes and all that. How does it feel for you guys to see the legacy you guys left, the impression you guys left for kids like me and the whole wide world?
Obviously, thank you for your question. It's a great question, and we get asked it quite a bit. It's actually extremely humbling because when we started this TV show almost 30 years ago, which is really scary to say, you know, we could never have predicted how popular the show would become. You know, it's just been so amazing to see the popularity continue to grow, especially for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original cast, over all these years. So it's extremely humbling and it's an honor. It's a little weird to be told that we're icons or legends, you know, like, you know, I take it to heart, and I know that we try to be better people for you guys because, you know, you got so much out of Power Rangers, and you got into martial arts, and you became scientists, doctors, gymnasts, all kinds of amazing things, and so that's really an honor to be a part of that, to know that our characters somehow shaped the human beings that you are. So I don't take it lightly. So again, thank you.
Thank you. I think Dave has hit all the points. You guys are old enough, you know, after 20 years, everything becomes a classic, right? You have a car in your garage, it's like 17 years old, who cares? All of a sudden it's 20 years and it becomes something, just like stocks or anything else. The Power Ranger brand, the reason why I think is because you all can express yourself now as being older. A lot of people were told not to watch Power Rangers because it was violent, this and that. We had to always protect the brand. Violence was created before television shows, and if we all just go with our heart and who we are, then I think the world would be a better place. And if we're happy to have an imprint on the world because you're old enough to express yourself now of how the stories change. And I was with my daughter and someone said the same thing, like, you guys inspire me to be a better dad, and I went, I gotta be a better dad. But it's reminders, and being a legend, or saying that, it just means we're getting older. You know what I mean? Like, Stan Lee, you're a legend. It's like, oh no. Oh, you're getting higher rank, you know, become a 10-3 black belt. Oh no, it's the end. But no, we really appreciate it, to making an imprint in a world because of you guys. It really means a lot, and I can sit here with Dave and vouch for him all day long. He really takes it to heart, and I do too. We don't take it lightly, so we love your stories, and we appreciate you for making us better people.
For sure. The best part of what you're saying too is like when you say like we're icons or legends. These days, when you guys come to our tables, I don't know if you've gotten this yet, but people will say, "Oh, I found your toy in an antique store."
Yeah, well, hey, it's better than a sale box.
Well, that too.
You know, we used to go through, your toy was on sale, and we're like, now it's like an antique, but now they're, you know,
at the antique store.
Yeah, but now they're at the antique store worth more money than being in a sale box. But no, it's funny, antique. Don't say that to us.
Don't say that to us.
No antiques here. All right, what else we got? Hello? Oh, hi.
Just want to say, long-time fan. Thank you for coming to Los Angeles Comic Con. Love you guys. Besides playing the characters you were already playing on television, the Teenagers with Attitude, did you guys also either voice any of the monsters or dress up as putties, tangas, dogs?
That's funny.
Good question. I didn't, but I do remember when they were making noises like putty, it was like, it's like, all right. And I remember we did shift and turbo, and then I just said, oh, what are we gonna do, turn a car? And that became shift and turbo. But I didn't do any voices or anything like that. They probably would have made us do almost everything at that point. I haven't done anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think any of the main cast, I mean, maybe I think Walter might have done a voice of like one of the like a 1 or 2 line for some obscure character, but I don't think any of us really got to do that. So, but that's a great question. I've never been asked that before, so thank you.
Doing a follow up to that, if you could be anything else in that show, if you had a chance to go back and do something else in that show, would you, or would you stay in your same characters?
No, what if your aunt was your uncle?
That's a whole different kind of problem.
The what ifs I don't like in life, because I don't think we would be where we're at if we had a chance to go back in life, because I live today and I kind of want to live into the future. We get asked that question a lot, and I don't mean to be like that, but I wouldn't change who I am and what I've gone through in life, because it made me stronger. And we talk a lot about mental health. It's okay to have that. We just have to work through it and push through it. It makes me a stronger person. It really, truly does. That's just for me. I don't want his role. He has too many hardcore lines. He had the most ridiculous lines in the movie. I couldn't pronounce even half of them. I can't even say half of them today. What was your hardest line?
I mean, there was a lot of hard lines, but my favorite line is a fully sentient, multifunctional automaton. How prodigious.
And he would nail that in one take, and I'm sitting there going, and I'm trying to say, and forever red, I'm trying to say sea of tranquility, and I'm saying sea of tranquility, and everybody kept laughing at me, and I was trying to say museum. I'm stuck, those are my words I'm practicing, so every time today, sea of tranquility, it felt good to say that, thank you very
Nailed
much.
it. Come so far. We have one on that side?
Hey guys, big fans. I have a really quick question.
Speaking a little closer.
They're closer?
There you
Okay.
go.
Hey guys, big question. So right now there's this trend of old actors coming back and revising their movies. For example, the new Flash movie.
I just said old. You're about to get beat up.
He didn't say antique though. He didn't say antique.
That don't matter. Old antique.
Just originals, all right, originals.
All right.
So originals are coming back, rewriting the roles. Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman. There's rumors of the Spider-Man coming back in this new Spider movie. If given the chance, would you guys ever come back and just come back as the Power Rangers in a future film or future TV show ever again? If given the opportunity.
Well, he can fit in spandex, and I can too. But the question is, if.
Yes,
And
if it was offered,
Hasbro
would you
should
do
have
it?
done something like Cobra Kai, and it could have handled the whole situation, but they didn't. So there's a lot of rumors out there. It has to be good. It'll have to be something. Dave was writing something that I think Hasbro should really look at that involves some of the originals. And there's no better person to write a story than the guy coming from inside the story. And so that's what, I don't know if he's working on, he better put me in there, but what I'm saying is, that's what he would tell me and talk about. I don't know if that's still going or.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I've been developing a reunion, 30-year reunion series. It's a limited series.
You just said 30.
It's just a number.
It's just a number, but it's a limited 8-episode series to begin with, and it involves the original 6 Rangers, and that includes Trini. So it revolves around all of our characters, and it includes Bulk and Skull as well, and where we're at, and we have a new villain that comes in that's infiltrating Earth, and it's up to the original Rangers to take this on, because we're the only people that can save planet Earth. I mean, that's just the base. I can't really get into all the specifics, but every character is in it, and you're
Like reboot or like really me?
Tommy.
Okay.
So
And that's what you need is you need fans. Even with Bat in the Sun, he's a fan, Aaron Schoenke. We know what fans want, and there's no better person to do that. Now, if David did something like that, of course I'm gonna say yes. The only way that we get lost is what David just said. It's just a number, and we become just a number in movies and everything else. Nobody believes in you until you can show the numbers. I don't want the numbers. I want y'all hearts. and I want to be part of someone that knows exactly what the fans want. That's it. So that would be my answer, would be yes. If David wrote something, yes.
All right, with that said, is there anything they can do to help that along?
I mean, certainly. I mean, the title is called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Quantum Continuum. So
It's got to be such a hard word that I can't even say.
two hard words: quantum continuum.
You got time to work on it.
Quantum continuum. So and you know, you can just hashtag quantum continuum and then you know, tag Hashbro. I can't say too much, but I will let you know that I've had talks. So things are out there, at least talking wise, and I really hope that I can get it to come to fruition. I know most of the actors sort of know about it, but without them signing an NDA, I can't really discuss too much about it.
I didn't sign nothing.
I know.
I just spilled the beans.
So, you know, but I really hope that we would have your guys' support. I think you would really like it. Again, it's about the original Rangers coming back together as a team. There's a lot of drama in it. I say it's like Riverdale meets Star Trek meets Power Rangers. So there's a lot of all of that in there.
Well, it's about time someone smart steps up to the table, and there's no better person than David Yost, because he did play Billy with all those hard lines. So hashtag
Billy with the hard lines.
hashtag what?
Quantum Continuum.
All right, hashtag me so I know how to spell that, then I'll hashtag it.
That's right. You guys use your voice for that. We want to see that happen.
Thank you.
Got another one over there.
That's fine. First of all, thank you so much for coming. Before the Avengers, before anyone else, you guys were at least my first group of superheroes. I think I can speak for everyone here. I was born in the 90s, and it's really emotional to see you guys on stage right now. It's incredible. So I was going to ask if you were planning a reunion, but there you go. We'll support that for as much as we can. At that point, I want to ask, was there any moment you remember as a bonding moment while you were filming, or like the first or the funniest or the most heartwarming bonding moments you had and you realized you were somewhat of a group, somewhat of a team?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. But I mean, I think with the original cast, you know, I've gone back and I've rewatched all the original episodes during quarantine because I was bored and I wanted to write this reunion, and I really wanted to try to remember everything. But like, if you go back and you watch the first season, there certainly is a charm and an innocence about it, because we filmed almost the entire first season without it even airing, so we had no way of knowing how popular it was going to become or anything like that. So I just think that whole first season with the original cast, we were like brothers and sisters, and we were really connected. And
Wait, Kimberly was my sister?
It changes the whole
Or in
story.
real life?
off screen, yeah. So, but anyways, we had to deal with that every day. And, but he's a jokester, so there's plenty of great memories that I'm sure that we all have. But for me, the entire first season was just so much fun filming. And then when we became the #1 kids show, not only in America but throughout the world, you know, our lives got put on a different trajectory, and it's been an awesome ride ever since. So we still bond, and we still have all these amazing experiences together, because now we get to travel. We were in Belgium together. We get to travel all over the world and meet you guys and meet fans of Power Rangers. So it's truly, we never stop bonding.
And you know what? I'm very proud of being the #1 show in the world, and is because before social media. You understand? That was before social media. We had to like typewrite stuff. You know, when they interview, we'd have to fly and go talk to them in person. And everybody was like, oh, those watches are so cool. I wish I had a communicator watch. Like I said, we were the first Apple watches. Apple stole our ideas. You know what I mean? And Billy's come up in his character with a lot of things I'm sure that the world has stole today. But anyway, yeah, we continue bonding. It's great to have social media and texting, and my dad don't like texting. He says it's like writing a letter, and I'm like, it's not, because writing a letter takes more effort, but whatever. I'll call him now. He doesn't text.
All right, next question.
Hey Jason, so I heard you're a Hanshi in karate, and I was wondering, while you were filming the show, did you show the other actors some moves, and can you actually do a karate kata form right now on stage?
I wish I could. I got very slippery shoes on, but and rip my pants and dragon dagger, all this other stuff might happen. I got tight jeans, but that was an inside joke some of y'all might not get. But yes, I am an A3 black belt in martial arts. I think the proudest moment was that when I was riding in the car with Chuck Norris. And Chuck is like the A3 black belt as well, but he's also a 10th in other styles. And we had this talk, and I was older, right? And he said, Jason, you know, my career didn't start until I was 50. And that's really true. His career didn't take off until he was 50. So that's what motivated me and drove me to do my own movie, The Legend of the White Dragon, is because I felt, hearing it from Chuck Norris, sitting in a car with Chuck Norris, someone I grew up with, and it was amazing. This guy has helped me with backflips, gymnastics, all that stuff. I've never done that stuff in my life. People see it, I'm like, okay, backflip, I'll try. Nowadays, I'm thinking, I'm not too sure about that. But I've never done gymnastics before, so he would help me with, and Amy, flips, front flips, back handsprings. I'm telling you, the day I started, in my life, I've never done it. I see him, toosh, and I said, oh man, Tommy's got to do something. Like, help me, Dave, and Dave would help me and spot me, and so he taught me a lot. And then I think just showing back and forth certain things, we all helped each other. And karate's been a big part of my life. It's a way of life. It taught me discipline, and it still to this day is a big part of it. But if it wasn't for Dave and Amy helping me with flips, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd be landing on my head.
And to be fair, before we even started filming, we were rehearsing for like a month before we started filming, and Jason got cast, and he came in to hang out with us, and he honestly stepped up to the plate and helped Amy Jo and I so much. I can remember him putting us through, some of the moves, just simple moves like kicking our legs over chairs, just so we would get into the motion of, learning how to kick. But then I got in trouble because I remember Haim Saban, the original creator of Power Rangers, came in and saw what I was doing as Billy, and he got upset because Billy looked like he knew how to fight, and he just did not want Billy to know how to fight, so I had to stop.
Well, that's what you get training with me. Too bad, Saban. So yeah, no, but we helped each other. It was one of those things where it was great. So.
Thanks.
There you go.
I'm actually Yondan from Pasadena, so I really appreciate what you're saying, Jason.
What's that?
I'm actually Yondan from Pasadena.
Okay.
Yeah, so thanks
Great,
for saying
man.
that. That's
It was-
awesome.
it was-
All right, we have time for one more question right over here. Last question.
Hi. Okay, so I'm here today because my boyfriend Eric Kinzer, he wasn't able to make it because he wasn't feeling well, but this was the day that he really wanted to come out and see you guys. We're in our mid-30s, so we remember the OG Power Rangers. We love you guys. We remember dressing up for Halloween and not wanting to take off our costumes. I just kind of wanted to know how you guys feel to know all these years later that us, the older generation, not only do we still love you, but we're also teaching our children to appreciate the OG Rangers.
Truth. You're very smart parents. It feels good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.